Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live. On 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off the loss to the Charlotte Hornets. Now, here's Garland. Giannis outside. All alone. O'Neal with the rebound. Philadelphia with the ball. Here's Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's Garland, picks one up.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
Possessions can end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
These are shots Bane will take from time to time when that's where the openings are.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets to the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Pocket two. Antetokounmpo. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Ball with the bucket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Here's Shaq. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Nobody near Allen. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Offensive rebound. And O'Neal gets it to go.
How about the energy he showed on the glass? Outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. The drive by Garland. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's a screen. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Philadelphia. O'Neal. outside. Maxey. Screen by O'Neal. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The three from Garland. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Inside. Ball's knocked loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Maxey touched it last. .127 left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 3. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis seems almost automatic from that close. You have to deny the entry or he'll burn you.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
And a wide-open look for flag. And O'Neal is right there.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Now, here's Garland. He has 5. Allen for the 3.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Now, here's Garland. He averages about 5 points a game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That one goes. Count it.
Garland, so intelligent on the floor. The kind of player you want taking over in that pick and roll.
Takes the 13-footer. Here's Shaq. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shaq's got 6 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside, George. It's stolen by Barrett. Allen for 3. Second shot opportunity. Using his size, Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis is a big man. One that can gobble up those boards and make you pay.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, you can live with that turnover because they've been very careful with the ball up to this point.
So both teams making some changes here. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The 76ers trailed by 3. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
It's Prince on the wing. Shoots the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3 points.
Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Here's Edgecombe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Porter Jr.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
It's Trent on the wing, and it's off from three-point range. 76ers trailing. Down low. Drummond. No good. That would have tied it.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Porter. Trent, left side. Five on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Kuzma.
That is a great possession. Get Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will drill those catch-and-shoot chances.
Oubre for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And Porter, here we go. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's the drive. And Payton throws it down hard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Pass to Green. Porter with it. Now Payton defending. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one. Slamming it down with authority.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. 52 seconds left to play here in the half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
46 seconds left to play in the first half. And Porter, here we go. From deep, Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Timeout.
Trent got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your 6 seconds.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 76ers trailed by 3. Pass to O'Neal. It's Solomon to Kumbo. There's Garland. It's rebounded by Payton.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Giannis high post. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Bucks on top. They lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and to make a name for myself. I tried hard to foresee and envision this." Kevin, back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. A kick out to Bane. Stolen by Ball. And here's George for three. For the lead. Pass to Shaq. Another shot. Not stopping O'Neal in close. Wow, what a play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Kicks it out to Allen. Tries to save it. And stolen by Flagg. And finished off by O'Neal.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Seconds now into the second half. Pass to Allen. This one for three. Rebound by the 76ers. Maxey with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
And Paul stays with it.
They are just killing him on the interior.
In the corner, it's Payne. Kicks it out to Allen. And the three off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Maxey.
The shortest three in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Bucks trailed by 7.
Number 33.
Right side Barrett. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
It's so easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
In the corner, George with it. Jacks up a three. Nice D from Barrett.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And Barrett slams it in.
Assisted by
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Now Ball. Ball. And Ball stays with it. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Bucks trail by 5. Porter looking it over. To the wing on the left. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Kevin Porter Jr.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
We don't say this often about rookies like VJ Edgecombe, but he is known for his defense. Plays with incredible passion. VJ has such a bright future.
To the middle. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Here's Bane. 5 points in the game. Barrett wide open. He fires. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Drops in the tray. Allen's got 7 points in the game.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for the 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket.
44.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Garland. It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Young. He gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Derek Lively.
Just too much Giannis there. We're seeing why they named him the Greek Freak.
At the line for the Bucks.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Just another day at the office for Antetokounmpo. This guy consistently puts up points.
And Ball gets double teamed. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks trail. Over in the corner, Allen. Outside Garland. Looking for George. He gets it there. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
And so Allen will bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Barrett. They double him with Flag. Outside Garland. Pocket 6. Kicks it out to Allen. Bangs home the trifecta.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And that one's good. Flag.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Garland. to tie it up. O'Neal there for the rebound. It's stolen by Barrett. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Philadelphia is welcome to the court here,
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. 6 to shoot. Takes the three, and there's the three.
I like that pivotal moment in the game, and Barrett showing some mental fortitude.
It's all about Antetokounmpo to take the lead, and Paul with the block. Here's George on the lane, and that one falls.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here is Garland. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
One cool customer, Ray Allen, great in these situations.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the 76ers. Here's O'Neal. Yep, that goes down.
Man, that's about those first defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Now Barrett onto Antetokounmpo outside. Now Allen. Shot clock at 5. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. Screen by O'Neal. Ball with it. Picked up by Barrett. Now Ball launches it. O'Neal. Rebounding and scoring. Shaquille O'Neal.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Well, free throws good from Garland.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
It's stolen by Barrett.
Yeah, this isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Now onto Antetokounmpo. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Big moment, get it to your big player. Giannis with a huge basket for them.
Here's George. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
Everybody out there. Now come on the court. It's Sixers TNT. Let me hear you.
Got it up in time. Misses the 3. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this.
That's the end of the fourth quarter. We're all tied up. We're going into overtime.
These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here's Garland to take the lead. Ball with the rebound. Here's Philadelphia. He takes it in. That shot no good. Here it sinks the big jumper.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
We play just over a minute here in OT.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Oh, no good on the dunk. The Bucks leading. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's Garland. Now, Allen. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Barrett. From deep. The 3 goes down.
And over the years, we've seen Barrett expand his range.
Right side George. Outside ball. Now O'Neal. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
The presence Giannis has on the floor is incredible. He's must-see TV.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business up front, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Garland with it. It's Allen. Beyond the arc. Maxey rips down the rebound.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Blasting to the shooter.
And it's the Bucks on the break. The 3 doesn't go. Now flag. Letzler's a 3. Great determination, but can't put it back in. Antetokounmpo driving the lane.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks.
I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table. Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Here we go.
They've outplayed this team twice so far with 2 more games left in the season series. The big question is, can they extend their streak tonight?
Yeah, they've been looking forward to this one. They've had their numbers so far this season. They've got nothing but confidence when it comes to this matchup.
There's Ball with a 3. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Anthony. And George with some nice D. Philadelphia with the ball. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And then Harden with the jam.
Athletic move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
Pass to Flag. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Maxey. The putback. Towns with a rebound.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Ball outside. George sets a screen, and it's Ball off the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow play.
Now here's Ball. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Just 5 to shoot. And it's New York with a rebound.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Out to Bridges. And the Knicks miss again. Now the 76ers with it. Maxey, that's good.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Yabusele right side. And Yabusele slams it in.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Harden drives in. Three-pointer, Bridges. Ball with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Maxey missing. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Inside. Here's O'Neal.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half.
Oh,
yes!
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
Pass to Flag. Shot from the low post is good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Harden. Bridges outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Harden. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
For three, Bridges. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. New York out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
George sets a screen. LaMelo driving. Pass to Lively. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Knicks with the lead. Anthony outside. To the paint. George with a steal. Philadelphia moving it around. Stolen by Anunoby. In transition, here they come. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Flag. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, most young players want to take threes. Flag is the rare wing who almost prefers to bang down low.
Now here's Anthony. No points so far.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And here are the Sixers now. Trailing by 2. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Back to Bridges. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you, Brian.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw tonight. here's New York now. Anthony with a bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
To the middle. Flat. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Philadelphia shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And this young man, Cooper Flagg, is a highly rated prospect. You can almost call him a stretch and point forward. Such a unique talent.
Here's Anthony. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Flagg. Outside Christie. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edgecombe. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 2.
A solid finisher in close. Edgecombe's agility lets him find good angles.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And New York has possession.
New York substitution. Mitchell Robinson. Corey Kispert. Jordan Clarkson.
Pass to Clarkson. Three-pointer. The rebound by Carter. Now Philadelphia with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for New York. Mitchell Robinson.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. The Sixers leading. Outside Carter. Pass to Drummond. Robinson with a steal. On the wing, Clarkson. Oh, nice D from Carter. Here's Edgecombe. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Anthony outside. Back to Kispert. 6 to shoot. Anthony outside. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Picked by Carter. Outside Oubre. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Christie. Still no points. Fires it. And he hits the jump shot.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Sixers on top, leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
All right, everybody. Now coming on the court. Sixers ESPN.
Now Maxey. Going inside. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter. Watching Tyrese Maxey grow as a player has been special. He's constantly adding new wrinkles to the game, improving his skill set on both sides of the ball.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And here's the fast break. Outside Carter. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And that's a foul called on Guerschon Yabusele. That'll be a second foul of the game. And it's the Sixers with the ball. It's a one-point game. Here's Edgecombe. Here he goes. And he gets that one. Edgecombe's got his second bucket of the night.
And as the rookie Edgecombe gets stronger, these baskets should become more routine. Just nice focus on that finish.
To the inside. Here's Towns. Cat doing what he does.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
KBA. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Knicks trail by 3. Just 4 to shoot. New York working the ball around now. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Boom! He jams it straight down.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
And here's Harden. 6 points for him. Bridges outside. For 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. O'Neal inside. Maxey on the wing. Back to Carter. Here's O'Neal. Banked it in off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Anunoby's got 5.
Every chance he gets, Anunoby will take this. He's an accurate outside shooter.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. The Sixers lead by 4. Ball outside. Pass to Edgecombe. Nice D from Bridges. Towns left side. Bridges outside. And here's Anthony. Outside Harden. Back to Anthony. Bridges outside. Pass to Anthony. Launches it. Lively grabs a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The 3 from Edgecombe. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Paul. Kispert outside. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Paul with it. He's scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. And again, the Knicks missing.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for New York. They trail by 6. And Anthony hits from deep. Anthony's got 5 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the defenders have a hard time with LaMelo. He is so quick.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Anthony. Back to Paul. And here's Anthony. He's covered by Oubre. Screen by Robinson. To the paint. Off with the layup. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Sixers ahead, up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4.
New York, 31.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Anunoby for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. The Sixers leading. Ball surveys the floor. Pass the flag. 4-3. Towns with a rebound. Outside Harden. On the take. And then Harden with the jam.
As dangerous a penetrator there is, Harden's understanding for when to knife inside is ridiculous.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Harden can't hit. Now Philadelphia with it. The lead is 2. Pass the ball. And it's New York with a rebound.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Talk about taking flight. Air Bridges is in the building.
Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Maxey with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Yes, sir! That one goes!
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Outside Bridges. Here's Harden. Outside Anunoby. Now Anthony. Clock at 6. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Harden. Outside Anunoby. 5 on the clock. No luck stopping him on that play. And 1.
Oh, important points from Anunoby, and his team needed that. In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Outside Maxey. Sinks it in the post.
Maxey attacked without any hesitation. I love the confidence from the young fella.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Fast break. Here comes New York. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Off on the layup. 76ers trail by 3. Oh, he jammed it.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Anunoby. Now Harden. Shoots a 3. From downtown. Oh, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Yes, sir. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Now Harden. Outside Anunoby. Here's Bridges. Now Anthony. Harden misses the 3. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
He takes it in.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
The Knicks making a switch here. Outside Anunoby. Here's Harden. Towns on a screen. Now Anthony. Harden. Outside Anunoby. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Maxey. The putback.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're down by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
It's stolen by Maxey. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up.